For Radio Cayman News, I'm Felicia Rankin Saelens. As of yesterday, August 9th, the Cayman Islands moves into reopening plan Phase 2. Radio Cayman's Carsley Fuller reports.
The new phase allows travelers whose vaccinations have been securely verified to quarantine for 5 days without a GPS monitoring device. This change applies only to travelers arriving in Cayman from August 9th onwards. Quarantine remains mandatory for all vaccinated and unvaccinated arrivals. Travel Cayman, which is responsible for inward travel, is responding to the change by implementing strategies that ensures people remain in compliance with quarantine protocols. These include initiating daily contact with those whose securely verified vaccinations qualify them to quarantine for 5 days without GPS monitoring. Physical welfare checks have also increased, and Travel Cayman team members are applying strategies to facilitate the ready identification of travelers that fall within this category. Individuals quarantining without GPS technology must follow all other prescribed quarantine protocols, including remaining in their residence for the duration of the period and receiving no visitors. Contactless supply deliveries are another important requirement. Unvaccinated travelers are still required to complete 14 days of quarantine, while those whose vaccinations cannot be verified must complete 10 days, and both groups will still wear GPS technology. Reporting for Radio Cayman News, I'm Carsley Fuller.
For more on the reopening plan and general information about the fight against coronavirus in the Cayman Islands, it is available from exploregov.ky/coronavirus. The Cayman Islands National Weather Service updates that if current projections hold, potential Tropical Storm 6 is likely to become a tropical storm later today or tonight and expected to be north of our area in the next 72 hours early Friday morning. On the forecast track, the system is expected to move near Puerto Rico tonight, over Hispaniola on Wednesday, and be near the southeastern Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos Islands on Thursday. The system is likely to weaken as it interacts with Hispaniola on Wednesday. The Cayman Islands National Weather Service will continue to monitor the progress of this system. Residents of Prospect, Red Bay, and surrounding areas can now enjoy the convenience of a new recycle depot in their community. Here's Radio Cayman's Paula Call with the details.
Following a partnership between the Department of Environmental Health DEH and the Barcam service station, the new recycle depot is located at 248 Hurley Merrin Boulevard in Prospect. The recycle depot facilitates the collection of type 1 and 2 plastic, mixed paper and cardboard, metal and aluminum cans, as well as glass bottles and jars. Members of the public are urged to drop off only clean items and to remove plastic bags before placing them into the recycling containers. Recycling containers will be emptied on a daily basis. The Department of Environmental Health currently manages 7 other recycling depots at Kirk Supermarket, all Foster's supermarket locations, including Camana Bay, Northside Civic Center, and Captain George Dixon Park in East End. For Radio Cayman News, I am Paula Cal.
Minister responsible for Health and Wellness, Honorable Sabrina Turner, welcomes the new recycle depot during the launch of the site last week.
We all have our part to do in making sure that this is utilized in the best manner, and safety and cleanliness is utmost importance. What we don't want is finding mattresses and construction material and stuff that is not actually as it's labeled on the receptacles to be left here. There's a place for all of those.
The health minister appeals to residents to use the depot for its purpose. More receptacles are being planned in the various electoral districts in the coming months. To find out more about recycling bin locations provided by the Department of Environmental Health, check out deh.gov.ky. The Cayman Connection UK network celebrates 8 years with a reception at Government House last Wednesday. Over 70 guests enjoyed an evening with His Excellency the Governor on Wednesday evening to celebrate 8 years of the Cayman Connection UK network. His Excellency Governor Martin Roper addressed the students and guests, welcoming them to Government House and commenting on the advantages of being involved in Cayman Connection.
I think it's really important because for students going overseas or going to university for the first time, it's challenging, it's tough, and to have a support network, people who can provide you with advice and put you in touch with other people who are going through what you're going through, I think that's absolutely essential.
The reception was also an opportunity to launch the U.S. and Canada networks and an upcoming partnership with Resilience Cayman and local market to combine forces in selling Cayman products overseas and a young professionals management training program. The event takes place in Cayman every year to bring together Caymanian Connection members, including students who are studying overseas. Students and friends are encouraged to sign up to Cayman Connection using the registration form on their website, caymanconnection.org. Radio Cayman's Dion Anglin speaks to one of the creative tech minds behind Enterprise Cayman's game-making workshop.
Bringing the game-making workshop to life was an Enterprise Cayman team effort. Enterprise Cayman's Makerspace ambassador and recent game design and development graduate, Alyssa Ebanks, explains how it took a few chefs in the kitchen to create the right recipe.
During the process, I worked with Adam Clark, who was a previous intern at Cayman Enterprise City, who now works at Infinity Ward, and another guy, Jordan General, who is studying in education, and his skill set is very unique in a sense of designing this curriculum, I guess, when it comes to administering this type of information towards kids. So his input was very integral to the creation of this, as well as a staff of Cayman Enterprise City, Peter, who has a lot of design and 3D printing experience, who has been part of this process of exposing kids to a makerspace and 3D printing.
For Ebanks, she describes her time during the developmental stages of the game-making workshop as similar to what the upcoming workshop aimed for kids ages 12 to 15 will experience.
It was definitely an interesting process to come up with this and also be part of the creation process. And in a kind of funny way, that going through this design process for this workshop is kind of what the kids are going to go through when they come into the workshop and work on the things that we came up with.
Alyssa Ebanks helped to design the curriculum of the week-long game design workshop, and she will be helping to instruct the classes as well.
Different types of topics being taught has opened their minds to different fields and technology, in that it is important to shift that culture and mindset. And going through this workshop, I do hope that there'll be a handful of young people walking out, finally come to some realization that STEM is not just being a computer programmer or being a civil engineer. There is so much things that comes to STEM, and that I hope that this would be a very inspiring experience for them.
For more information and to apply, check out caymanenterprisecity.com or email innovate@enterprisecayman.ky. Reporting for Radio Cayman News, I'm Dion Anglin.
The 5-day workshop takes place at Strathvale House, 90 North Church Street, and runs from Monday to Friday, August 16th to the 20th. Applications are now being accepted, and the registration fee is $150 per student. Pier Islands, a Tech Cayman-sponsored enterprise technology services firm focused on helping enterprise customers accelerate development and deployment of cloud-based applications and solutions, has been named Boutique System Integrator Partner of the Year by MongoDB, a leading modern general-purpose database platform. The award recognizes Pier Islands' expertise in e-commerce and inventory management modernization. Pier Islands was founded in the Cayman Islands in early 2019 and has more than 40 developers and engineers living and working on the island. Pier Islands shares Tech Cayman's commitment to education and to creating opportunities for Caymanian talent. Pier Islands has provided 3 Caymanian students with paid internships, with another student joining this fall. They have also been active with mentorship and collaboration with the Cayman Islands Chamber of Commerce. The Chief Medical Officer, Dr. John Lee, reports that 418 COVID-19 tests have been carried out since this was last reported on Monday, August 9th. There were no positive test results. Local vaccination clinics were closed on Monday. And that was your 6 o'clock news for Radio Cayman. I'm Felicia Rankin Saelens.